So after setting expectations and you have this foundation of understanding, the next one is delegating. Teaching, training, and delegating effectively. And so teaching and training is obviously the point that you need to make sure that those students have the resources and information and the skill level in order to do the tasks that you're going to delegate to them. But once you get to the point of delegation, you can think of delegation as giving a gift. It's like a box with you're handing over a responsibility. And there's three things in the box. One, a responsibility. For example, you say to the student, X is now assigned to you. I need you to get Y outcome by Z date. You also should include authority and boundaries. So you have permission to do things around completing task A. These are the things you can do, but also what are the things they can't do? So if certain issues arise, what should they be coming back to you to ask questions about, right? What decisions should they and shouldn't they be making around this particular task? And three, you should be making sure that it also comes with support. So making sure there's nothing additional that they need before they move on to this task. A few common mistakes. Oh, and I have all ones this time. Evidently, they're all equally important. Sorry about that. Common mistakes can include a failure to assure an employee has the training and resources needed to complete a task. It's really important to make sure you're going through taking a baseline assessment, which we talked about for the first one, teaching and training, and then assessing to make sure that they're ready to take on that task independently. Two is, or the second one, overvaluing an employee's resume or experience and mistaking experience for skill. So this is also part of that taking a baseline, teaching and training and assessing. So a simple situation might be you've brought a student in to make lots of photocopies and they're like, I've used a photocopier before, but maybe they've never used the type of photocopier you have, and they actually are going to need teaching and training in order to be able to use that one effectively. I know it's a small one, but sometimes it is easy to mistake experience for skill or the skill that you specifically need. Another common mistake is not articulating the scope of responsibility and boundaries of an employee's authority. So again, sort of what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do. And finally, taking back work. So once you delegate something, you should try as hard as possible to fight the urge to take back that responsibility, that authority or support. If an employee is not meeting your goals, try to support first. Ask, is there anything you need from me? Articulate what the expectation gap is, like so what they're doing versus what you want them to do. Give them feedback and an opportunity to correct their mistakes. So that is what we mean around teaching, training, and delegating. So take a second and think about where your skill level is for that.